So we're back with another one of these story videos today, and the last time I did a story video, it was actually about a situation that happened almost 2 years ago. But today's story is going to be a lot different because the situation I'm going to be talking about in today's video actually happened today. And when this happened earlier today, I just couldn't believe it to the point where I was like, I have to make a video about this later. So to just jump into it here to kick things off, as you guys, I'm assuming you know, because as we're going to find out later in this video, some people are not aware of this fact, but we have a pandemic going on in the entire world. You know, you can't really gather in large groups. Whenever you go to the grocery store and stuff like that, you gotta wear a mask. And that's just kind of how it's been, unfortunately, for the past like 6 or 7 months now. And you're gonna understand more why I'm saying that later on in the video. But earlier this morning, me and my brother decided to go to the park to just, you know, walk around on the trails, maybe skateboard, which actually did not end up happening because literally every time we went by the skate park, there was people there. It was just awesome. And since obviously we're at like a really open park with all these trails and stuff, and no one was really wearing a mask. I think we saw one person with a mask on because, like, you know, it's pretty obvious. It's a really open area. Just avoid each other. If you see somebody, don't walk directly next to them. So as we're walking, anytime we saw somebody that was walking towards us, we would just stand off to the side in the grass and just wait for them to pass. And we were doing this for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, and it was working out completely fine. You know, anytime we saw somebody coming, we would stand off to the side, wait for them to pass, until one specific encounter we had. So we're walking down this trail and we see this mother with her daughter on a bike coming down the trail towards us. So me and my brother go ahead and, you know, stand off to the side in the grass, and we assume this is gonna be like every other encounter we've had for the past, you know, half hour. But what ends up happening is this like 6 or 7-year-old kid ends up going directly next to us as close as possible, which was kind of weird, you know, because we're obviously standing off to the side to avoid these people to not catch a virus. But at the same time, obviously the kid's like 6 or 7, they don't really know what's going on. You can't put that on them. But then what ends up happening is the mother of this child ends up walking behind her like 5 seconds later as we're still standing off to the side, and literally as she was passing us, like as close to us as she could have possibly been, this grown woman, maybe like 40 years old, looks over at me dead in the eyes and says, "Good morning," just breathing in my face. You know, I probably have COVID now, thanks to this Karen. And in case you don't understand what's going on here, you don't understand like what's wrong with that, let me break it down real quick. So we're standing off to the side to avoid these people because none of us have masks, and obviously if you're breathing in someone's face, you know, if she had COVID, I would have it. All because she said good morning to me. So that's why, you know, this is a bad thing. Why you should not be like 5 feet away from somebody, breathing in their face, talking to them, facing them in the middle of a pandemic. But anyway, this Karen looked me directly in my face and said good morning, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, we're standing off to the side to avoid you because none of us have masks, and then you just look me dead in the eyes and breathe in my face. What was the thought process there? Was there a thought process? And obviously, you know, I was looking at her when she said good morning and I just didn't respond. You're not getting a good morning after just potentially giving me a deadly virus. After what just happened, it is no longer a good morning. It was a good morning until I saw you. You know, I mean, even though it was obviously unintentional and she just wasn't thinking or whatever, you might as well have just walked up to me and coughed in my face. That was the most disrespectful good morning I have ever seen in my life. And maybe it's just me, but I just don't understand how you can go outside around people right now and forget that we're in a pandemic. Because whenever I go outside right now, out around people, you know, that's literally all I'm thinking about. So it's kind of wild how you can manage to be a grown woman, a grown Karen, forgetting that you're in a pandemic for a good 10 seconds. But with that being said, that's pretty much the end of today's video. This might not have been the most interesting story in the world, gone wrong in the hood, almost died, almost got shot, whatever. But whenever this happened, I just couldn't believe it, and I just wanted to make a video about it. So with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.